This tutorial reviews the University of Hawaii's learning management system used at Honolulu Community College. The system is called Lima, and we address several features of the platform to get you a bit more familiar with some of its tools. Lima is the learning management system of the UH system, which is also referred to as LMS. Management system used at Honolulu Community College. The system is called Lima, and we address several features of the platform to get you a little more familiar with its tools. Lima is used for both face-to-face and online courses here at Honolulu Community College. However, sometimes it's an instructor's choice on how much they use Lima in their course. Lima should work on just about all web browsers. Students can access Lima on a computer or a mobile device. A thorough understanding of how to navigate Lima and its tools can really help students be successful in their courses. In this tutorial, we'll look at how to access Lima, find your course, and also utilize a different number of Lima tools. To visit Lima, you can simply type in the URL, which is lima.hawaii.edu. Or you can simply do a quick Google search and type in Lima and add UH to the end of it. Lima should be one of the first URLs that pop up in Google. Go ahead and click on the icon or the URL that states Lima Gateway Welcome. This is the main landing page for Lima. The next step is we need to log in. With Lima, we'll need to log in using our UH username and UH password accounts, just as you would if you were logging into your UH Gmail account. After typing in your UH username and your UH password, you're going to click Login. That information is located at the very top right-hand portion of your screen. Now that I've logged into my Lima site, I want to direct your attention to the left-hand menu. This menu has icons and information like Overview, your profile, calendar, memberships, resources, announcements. There's a lot of really helpful information within this menu. If we look to the right-hand side of our screen, we'll notice new messages and new forums. Say you're taking 5 online classes next semester. That's a lot of classes to sort through and lots of messages and possibly lots of forum posts. You can keep track of all of your new messages within this page. You'll notice here I don't have any new messages, but I have quite a few new forum posts that I still need to review. If we look to the very bottom of our page, we'll also get to see a helpful calendar that will provide us with different information on our semester. One last really important tool on this particular page is the Sites button. The Sites button is located at the very top of the right-hand corner of our page. Now this is another type of menu altogether. This menu is known as our Favorites menu. So any course that you would like to show on your Favorites menu, you can customize that through the Sites page. So if we click on this Sites button, now a pop-up will happen and we'll get to see all of the courses, all of the projects, everything that's related to Lima on this page. Now if you would like to, you can simply star whatever course or whatever project you would like to show on your Favorites menu. All of these starred courses, programs, and whatnot on My Favorites tab are shown on the menu. If we click over to Organize Favorites, we can also customize the placement of our favorite courses or projects so we can access them just much more quickly. Now, after registering for a course, you might not see your course on the favorites menu because you haven't started that course yet. So after registration, go ahead and access your sites, find your course, and then star it by simply clicking on the star. Okay, now I think it's time to transition over to talking a little bit more about the different tools that you might face or experience within your individual courses. You'll notice that I've clicked on the course within my Favorites menu tab, and this is the first thing that I see. Right now, I'm on an Overview tab, which provides me with some basic information about my course and my class and a few other links here and there. Every single course's overview page is going to look different. Some instructors might have a video that introduces you to the course. Some instructors might have a paragraph on who they are and the expectations of the course. And some courses might just have an aloha message and really not contain much more than that. So just be mindful or aware that the overview page will look very different on every single online course site. Now let's talk a little bit more about a potential course's tools. Just as a disclaimer, your instructor might have a very different set of buttons or tools on each course page as compared to another instructor. Instructors have the ability to include or not include certain button options within each course. So make sure whenever you start an online course, you spend some time reviewing, which means clicking, on each of the different buttons. Let's talk a little bit more about some of the most common course tools. One of the most common course tools that you will find in an online course is the Discussion and Private Messages button. Discussion and private messages are ways for you to interact with your peers and your instructor. Here's a different example of what the discussion page could look like. You'll have a list of different topics, and if you click on those topics, you're able to access messages. You'll notice here that there are many different messages, and it's because many different students have responded within this particular discussion forum. If you want to post a message to a forum or create a private message, you would simply click on the particular forum or post you would like to add a message to. After clicking on that forum or post, then you would find the button that states New Topic. That button is usually located on the upper left-hand corner of the forum topic page. If you click on that new topic, then it will take you to a new topic message box. You can go ahead and type in your subject, then type in your message. If you'd like to, you can even attach videos or documents or files. To double check how your forum post looks, you can click on the preview button, or if you're feeling confident in what you've developed and written, you can simply click the post button. Now let's look at the assignments tool. This is also another very common tool used within online courses. The assignment tool often contains assignments that are required to be completed, usually at certain dates. So once you click on the assignments tool, you'll be able to find the assignment title, usually the status, which often says not started at the beginning of a course, which means that you have not started the assignment yet. You'll also notice the open and due features, which are very important. Assignments sometimes aren't able to be opened or reviewed until a particular date. And due dates are very important. So you want to make sure that you know when your assignment due dates are so you can submit them on time. Okay, So now that we've talked a little bit about the assignments tool, let's go over to looking at some resources. So the resource button is again a very common button used within online courses. Within the resources button or tab, you are able to find often course resources. Instructors might put in PDFs or documents, or might put in a slew of different attachments and files for you to review. The email tab is also very important, and if you don't know how to email your instructor or your classmates, you can email them by simply clicking on the email button. To first start an email, you would have to click on the roles of the students or your instructor. After you click on the roles, you can either select your instructor or your students, which means your classmates. Type in your message subject, type in your message, and then send the email. All of your classmates, or whoever you choose to send it to, will get that email within their Gmail email address. Tests and quizzes are also pretty common and popular. If you open a test or a quiz or an assessment box, you'll often find the title of your test, quiz, or assignment, your time limit, and also the due date. Okay, so we've covered lots of information on La Lima. Let's do a quick recap. We've looked at forum and private messages, the assignment tool, the email tool, the resources tool, and the quiz tool. Again, instructors are able to use different types of tools. So we might not have covered all of the tools that your instructor might use for his or her online course, but we have definitely covered some of the most common ones.